have to cut it off, don't they? I guess maybe if they're thinking.
Hey everybody, it's T-Mac doing an ejection video. Yeah, you heard me. T-Mac doing an ejection video. Let's get to it. It's only like the most complicated play of the season. It's the Phillies and Nationals and a mess.
Starts to warm in the bullpen for the Phil. Broken bat, base hit into center field. Schwarber's going to score. Hoskins is around third, heading for home. The throw to the plate. He is out at home plate. Now let's see what happens here.
You may end up seeing batters or runners.
He may score. They may count that because the infielder got in the way of the base runner, Rhys Hoskins, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a two-run base hit.
I got to believe that Davey Martinez is going to get thrown out of the game here because there's the other school of thought that this was interference by the base runner such that the defender could not make the play.
Let's get to this play now and explain if Davey Martinez has a right to be upset or not. So, by rule, the runner would be out if he were to hinder a fielder attempting to make a play on a batted ball, or if he fails to avoid a fielder attempting to field that same batted ball. And if I was on the field and you said, Tim, you got to make a call split second, I'd have interference here. Like to see some kind of mechanic from Danny, but we have the interference passed on by Isanya, and John Bacon, the third base umpire, grabs obstruction, which there's no real way for Bacon to see how far the ball is away. You have a different angle there, and by his accord, he's picking up the runner. And once that ball's in the outfield, if the runner is, obstructed like he is there, I have no problem with John Bacon making an obstruction call. However, I think interference is what we have to have here.
They're going to have Alvarado stand as a statue probably at home plate.
Yeah, I would think so. They may have to ask him to leave the field at some point because they've made their decision. Oh, now Davey is going to go back because he's been ejected from the ball game. So he's been ejected because he did not like the call. The thing about it, too, is that the third base umpire is the one who made the call.
Well, he's still going after him.
So they call obstruction on this. And Davey and Dan Iasonia are still going at it.
Well, someone of the coaches should probably get him out.
Somebody should go out and just get him out because he's already said his piece.
Succinctly, I agree with Tim. When I first saw this, I thought it was interference that was called and was ready to mark the ejection as correct because it's interference. Then I saw it was Davey who got tossed and I wondered why. Then I saw that they called obstruction and I totally disagree with the call. The fielder is still in the act of fielding.
Progress of any runner. He's not going to get to that.
He was not going to get to that, but he was impeded by the runner in trying to catch the ball.
Remember, obstruction is nullify the act. That's what they called for obstruction. But interference is different, completely different. It's about the opportunity to make a play or not. And he has the opportunity to make a play on the batted ball denied to him. And that is why it is interference.
Who made the call. Now Alvarado is going to bat.
You can see it for yourself. How much do you think that runner was knocked off stride? Maybe 10 feet at the most? And he's out by a mile at the plate, so scoring that runner doesn't appear to be the proper award. In no way are we saying that this manager has the right to lose his mind and go nuts in the umpire's face. However, under the stress of a situation, your team's not winning a lot of games and you're on the hot seat, hey, you lose your cool. It's going to happen. And Ben May does an excellent job, or they might still be out there.
Should probably get him out
somebody
of there
should go out and just get him out because he's already said his piece. Yeah, and
well, he was in
impedes the progress of any runner. He's not going to get to that.
He was not going to get to that by the runner and trying to catch the ball. But he was not going to get to
But they're saying it's the other way around.
Correct.
Where the fielder obstructs the runner.
Understood.
And he was not going to get to that ball. And the obstruction is that 272 hitter. Ground ball over to third base. Fair ball. Bohm's got it. Throws on the run. Reese hangs out of the bag, and the ball game is over. The Phillies win it in 10 by a final score of 8-7. And this run through June continues as they've won 3 straight down here in D.C. to win another series.
This is one of those where I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt because the runner is in such a weird position. What is the runner doing there? Normally in this type of situation, you see the runner deep because if there's ever a weird pickoff, you don't want to be right in line with the fielder. So who messed up this play? I think if you have Wacker and you're like, this is really close, I'm not sure, my answer to that is the runner. The other thing that could have been done, and you see this all the time in the big leagues, is, hey, you know, that's a complicated play. It's multifaceted. Let's get the entire crew together and talk about it and see if we can come to a resolution that we can all agree on. And this is a play that's going to be talked about all over, probably for quite some time. So there would have been no issue with getting together on the field and discussing it. So a couple of things that, you know, maybe could have been improved on, but we're all human and we're all trying to get better every day.
Well, they really, someone of the coaches should probably get him out
somebody
of there
should
at
go
some
out and just
point.
get him out because he's already said his piece.